Acid rain does not physically affect humans, but, as Ms. Crevison had explained, acid rain affects both animals and plants in the water and on land by killing their resources in their natural environment. The animals themselves can also get sick from too low a pH level. For example, amphibian eggs die from a high acid rate. According to Water Encyclopedia, a number of studies have shown that acidification of fresh water via acid rain, acid snowmelt, or other modes of pollution are harmful to amphibian growth and development. Frogs have a critical pH level of a 4, so when acid rain makes these habitats acidic, they become sick and will die if they continue to be exposed to such acidity. A critical pH level is the amount of acidity an animal can handle without being badly affected. And frogs are more important than you may think. Frogs and other amphibians, such as salamanders and newts, are important to the food chain. Many animals, such as snakes, birds, and others, rely on them to eat. So with less frogs being born and more of them dying, if they are born, there is less food for these many other animals. Trees and forests are also greatly affected by acid rain, and a high acidic concentration can kill off soil, making it so nothing can grow there. And the trees, plants, and animals that live there will die. If we were to stop the high amount of carbon dioxide, sulfuric acid, nitrate, and other chemicals from getting into the atmosphere, the amount of acid rain would decrease. There was an act that was passed in the 1970s that decreased the amount of carbon dioxide being put into the air by factories. It was called the Clean Air Act, and states that under the Clean Air Act, the Environmental Protection Agency is required to regulate emission of pollutants that endanger public health and welfare. Some people believe that since we've made this act, acid rain is no longer a problem. Acid rain is still an issue, though the amount of chemicals that go into the air have gone down by 40% since the act, but it's still an issue. A 2013 report from the Government Accountability Office said that at the time, 88% of the Great Lakes were impaired by acid rain. That's 43 years after the initial release of the act, and it is still that big of an issue. If we can completely cut off the amount of fossil fuels from cars or factories and switch to an electric source of power, instead we would be so much better off. So please, take this into consideration and use solar or electric vehicles, sign clean air petitions, and help our planet.